Hello everyone and welcome to Internet Factory, the place where you will learn how to build mocks using only pieces from Hero Factory set. In this episode we'll only use parts from Jawblade, released in 2012 and set number 6216 as you can see right there, so for those who do not know the set or do not remember him. And the mock we're making today, will be a drone used for underwater fights. So let's start first with the frame right there. So we're going, I think, next, yes, to link the legs. It will be done, I think. So we're going to use this connector, this knife. Well, let's call this a knife for the purpose of this video. And then this furnace sword right there. So you got the legs. I'm going to put this on this ball joints. Next, I'm going to do the head. So the head will be made with a connector linked to this part. Notice that this part will be put in a place where it might be, where the plastic might bend, so be sure that you don't really mind the pieces changing shape. As you can see, it's a little bended on this side. Then we're going to use an axle and ball joint. Use this like that. I'm going to use this transparent orange armor, put a knife in the front hole of connection and link it like that. Then I'm going to use this connector and put it this way. And like I said, because there is the ball joint right there, these two parts might be a little deformed right there, might be a little bended. So here we go. Now we're going to link the front armor. So going to use this armor and going to connect this part thanks to these two points of connection, like that. Going to use the intermediate ball joint to link this piece of armor. So it's normal if the armor goes in front of the eye, right, like that, because this is supposed to be the head and this is supposed to look like that. Next, we're going to do the arm, I think. So you're going to use these two bones and this hand. Going to link this piece of armor this way. And finally, you're going to use a knife, which this time will be really used as a knife because you're going to put this in the axle hole. You do this, of course, you do that, of course, a second time. It's the same. Then we're going to link some rockets. So using a connector. Then using this axle, like that. Notice the little part put here. Going to put some fins. And finally, going to put this part, which were used as tusks on Wojo, here. Then we're going to use the intermediate ball joint on the frame to put our connector. And here you go, your underwater drone is finished. So you can move the thing like that, or if you want, excuse me, I'm going maybe to put the camera like that. So yeah, you can say that, for example, the ball joint is the eye of the drone and is hiding it behind the piece of armor, so it looks like that, right there. And obviously you can also turn this part to make him fire the rocket. So this one, for example, and also you can turn this part like that, and now he's ready to fire some rockets. And of course, when he is in close combat, he can use his knife. And so I think also I'm going to put him on a little stand, like that. And here you go. The mock is finished. So now that you are finished, you might ask if you could improve the mock using other parts which do not come directly from the Jawblade set. Well, I think you can. Personally, I will put some more parts right there to make the legs a little bulkier, because here it's quite empty on this side, so you can use this hole to put, I don't know, maybe some armors on some other parts. And for the rest, well, I guess it's up to you. Maybe you can make some bigger knife or some stuff like that, or maybe modify the head so that the parts are not bended. But personally, I don't really thought of that, so I will let you and your imagination do the job, I guess. Yeah. And I think it will be all for this video review, guys. So hope you could understand how to build this mod. Hope you will try to build it by your own way and try to modify it, or even try to build your own alternate model using only parts from Jawblade. And if you do, well, feel free to make a little video and then send it to me so I can post it in a video response. And also I will comment it. So that said, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask them. I will happily answer them and read them as usual. And we'll see you later for another video, I guess. So yes, bye bye.